Hello, I'm home. I almost got into the accident. Well, I did not get into the accident. The car next to me almost got into the accident with me. It was their fault. When they pulled next to me at the traffic light, we turned to the left. My first thought was, this car is going to be a trouble. And what do you know? Luckily, I had this feeling, so I stopped on time. They tried to come over, into my lane. But oh my god! And then I wasn't sure. Like, are you still will try to do it because I stopped? Because no, I will not be doing that. I'm not stopping for you. So I just beeped at them. I was like, "What the are you doing?" And they were like, "I was like, sorry, but." I was shaking the whole way, and then I decided to stop at the Asian store, and I almost passed out. It's fourth or fifth time it's happening to me, which is weird. First time it happened at work, I was sitting and I was really concerned, so I just got whatever I needed. I'll show you what I got. Not everything, but I also stopped at Michael's because I had $10 coupons, so I got things that I need, but definitely things that I will be using. And next year I'm planning to start a new hobby, which is miniatures. So I was looking at the houses. They don't have many, but yeah, we'll see. I'm still a little bit shaken. I will make a coffee for myself, a cup of coffee. I'll grab my nature journal and just go outside to journal. It's actually kind of rainy-ish, gloomy, but oh my god, I'm in Raleigh and many other American cities. Obviously the driving became worse, and I've been in many various situations, but this one, that could have been real, honestly. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, anyways, fall is coming, so it's a little bit dark in here. Also, my screen is the protection screen is shattered a little bit, but I think it's a vibe, with the glares. I will not be showing everything, just the important things. I got these fries. I actually got them and I realized all the different fries that we usually get. Actually, they may be the same. Those are thinner version, and we just tell ourselves that because it's sweet potatoes, they're healthier. So I don't know if they are, but sometimes with salad, it's just a nice little addition. Green onions, because I love them. Bok choy for me and my husband. I guess if he's going to make ramen. I found this. It says vegetarian, but then here it says vegan. This is going to be my lunch because I'm stressed. I feel it in my nervous system. I feel it in my body. I need to shake it off, have a cup of coffee, have something easy. I got dill because, oh my god, it smells so amazing. Dill with cucumbers and radish. It's a little salad that really reminds me of childhood. So love that. Got this tofu marinated. Actually, I think it's a bean curd. Yeah, bean curd. So yeah, I will be making a sandwich for myself for work when I work at the event. So yeah, this will be amazing. Tofu. I have an obsession with boiled tofu for some reason for the past 2 weeks. And I'm also trying to eat more protein, so that works fine. Leeked pancakes, my love. This is the only brand I like. I tried a few different brands and variations. Those are the best ones so far for me. I got mushrooms and edamame because I love edamame again for protein. I just keep forgetting to get it when I'm at Asian store, but I finally remembered to get it. Then at Michael's, I got this miniature of a witch. I actually collect witches, so yeah, I like her. She's cute. I got 2 boxes of those lights. I'm not sure. I think I will be using them inside. I don't want to put anything outside. I have older lights outside. So yeah, it's going to be beautiful and cute. I got this palette of watercolors. I don't know. I just like buying Artist Loft products, so I always use them. I got this acrylic paint, which is Color Shift acrylic paint. Very excited to use it. I have not been working with acrylic paint for very long. And then yeah, another box of these lights. Everything for Michael's was $18 with my coupons and rewards, whatever. But yeah, I'm going to make coffee, make this extremely toxic noodle soup, and just go outside and journal and distress. Yes. This noodle soup tastes like something from my childhood. It reminds me of something, of noodles that me and my friend would get like the cheapest noodles and then just make them or eat them raw. I remember just loving them, and I was not allowed to eat them because it's bad food. I mean, it's still bad food and parents were right, but anyways, while I'm here, this is my nature journal. I just started it. It's fun. And another thing I want to talk about is The Conjuring. I actually came back from The Conjuring last rites and I loved it. I don't know much about Ed and Lorraine Warren in real life, but I do absolutely love the fictional Ed and Lorraine Warren. I just love Vera Farmiga. Oh my god, I forgot the actor's name. I just remembered it. Anyways, I think they have great chemistry. If somebody would say to me that they're a real couple in real life, I would absolutely believe that. The movie, in my personal opinion, was a little bit long, but I'm biased. I love the franchise. I probably will rewatch it in the winter, just maybe in a different order. I absolutely love the styling, the decorations. Obviously, Lorraine in the movies dressed amazing. And then the movie, I wish there were a little bit more scarier parts. I don't know if it's me or it actually existed in the previous movies, but I feel like there was a little bit more religion involved. Like they mentioned God a lot. Don't remember that much from previous movies, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. In general, I'm biased. So for me, it's 4 out of 5. I definitely will watch it. There were not many scary moments again, so I wish there were a little bit more of those scary moments. I feel like there were a lot of like hopeful, positive things that maybe they did not have to put them in the movie. And then in general, like, I think I'm over analyzing, but I think this movie can be really kind of applied to our life nowadays. And by that I mean, the situation in the world, and for us, as people, keep pushing through, not being afraid from complications and horrors, and just look them in the eyes and use our strength, utilize our power, whatever power we have as individuals. I think themes of family, obviously family, community were big. As a family, they were able to conquer whatever they were conquering and welcoming new people into your life, community, friendships. And Lorraine said at the end, how she had a vision, and I'm sorry, it's a spoiler probably, but they will have a grandbaby, they will write a book and it will not be good, but they still tried, they went after their goals and dreams in the movie, right? They went on adventures and they still helped people, and they still had a community. And so that was obviously an uplifting message. And I'm about to cry, I don't know why, and I actually cried a few times during the movie. And then another character said something interesting. He said he envisioned, or he thought about the world where he is dead and he didn't get a chance to age, and that made me emotional too, because I don't know, I believe in parallel universes, and I'm pretty sure there's a world where I'm dead. And sometimes I ask myself, like, sometimes it feels like I died and this is like my personal hell, but obviously there will be a world where I am dead, because I will die like everybody else. But I don't know, the movie was just interesting, and I think I'm digging deeper into the topics that were not even there. But I think community and family, and also, like, yes, they talked about religion and God, but I think it goes beyond that. I don't believe in God. I believe in the universe. I do believe there's something greater than us, spirit. And I think it also a message about just hope and belief. So it's sad that it's the last movie, so I hope they lied about it, but I hope they keep making more movies about like other characters. There are many characters to make the movies about in this franchise. So I'm really glad I went. I had such a happiness inside of me when I was at cinema, and when it started, I was just so happy. I cannot explain that. But I'm about to eat and enjoy my soup. Memories of childhood. Oh, another thing that I've thought is we should be able to reflect on our past and our past demons, or our past like wrongdoings, and we should be able to do shadow work. That's another thing that I thought about. when I was watching the movie. So yeah, do the shadow work, heal yourself, don't run away from your problems, confront them, and we'll be fine. I just came back from my very first dentist visit in the US. I have not been to a dentist since 2021. And I was so nervous. I was really scared because I even said it to one of the ladies. I said, like, I'm really nervous about getting judged. And she said, like, no, don't worry. It went well. I'm so happy. I'm glad I went. I have like receding gum, something that I always knew I had. And I think they even told me, like, in Belgium. But yeah, they recommended me some stuff. They did regular cleaning, which I'm so grateful. I already feel so much better. My teeth have been killing me. Yeah, luckily no cavities, but there are some areas that may turn into cavities, so just needs to keep doing the cleaning. And yeah, I'm so relieved that I was literally so nervous. I realized I need some, like, a ball or something, like, for somatic, you know, release, because first of all, I'm so grateful that I know certain techniques because I have been doing them, or I was doing them in the office while I was waiting for, you know, for my name to be called. But I was just sitting and breathing and, like, moving my eyes and just looking also at different, like, relaxing images. So I'm glad I did that. I did not have my essential oils with me, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm so happy it's over. They did very detailed cleaning. I think she, like, damaged some of the gums, but I don't know if she did or not. They had some, like, blood on it, but whatever, it's over. Next visit next year. Never ever will I delay my dentist visits. It's just so important to go to a dentist. So yes, I'm so happy I did it. I got more lights, 3 more boxes. They're just so comfy. They look great. Command strips to hold them, because over my kitchen window it's just impossible to hang them without this. And the stickers. Everything was on discount except the command strips. For those I had to use, like, a code, 30% off. But yeah, those stickers are cute. Ooh. Really cute. Something that I like. I love Halloween, love fall, like witches, who like witchy stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy. I'm honestly quite tired. I had low sugar at work. Again, my blood, I forgot how it's called, but I'm glad I made it home safely. I didn't have any sugar with me except like 2 little like candy for cough drops, but I am at home. I just played my online trivia, which was a lot of fun. And then now I'm reading this article about 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗢𝗪, which I enjoy. I just started and I'm reading it on this platform, 𝗙𝗢𝗟𝗟𝗢𝗪. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not an intelligent person. I'm trying to be. But it's a 6-page article, which is not long, but even within 2 pages, I found some information and some interesting things, such as I read about bata drums, and I looked it up on Spotify, and after I looked it up on Spotify, I came across this Cuban singer, Merceditas Valdez, so I started listening to her. I also came across Yves Klein's work where he used living brushes, women, to paint, and I watched it. I'm not sure how I feel about it, so, well, frankly, I feel kind of gross watching it. But I found a few articles that I will read about it, and just to kind of, well, the goal is to kind of form my opinion, because I think it's a kind of controversial work without knowing how it was done. It's beautiful. It's so simplistic, minimalistic, but yeah, it's kind of controversial, I think, so I will read about it later. But I'm really trying to rewire my brain and work on my brain. I haven't been reading as much as I would like to. I have not been engaging with art as much as I would like to. I have not been watching movies as much as I would like to, or documentaries. I used to be an avid movie and documentary watcher. Now it's not the case. And I think it's really, well, the blame is on me, but it's also social media and TikTok, which is unfortunate. I have not been using ChatGPT for almost a month now, which is a big thing. I usually use it for like recipes, organizational stuff, and just some ideas. I have not been using it, and I do feel like my brain is like working. So I'm really grateful for that. But I do feel very scared for the future. Especially, I cannot imagine myself going through college. I'm not even talking about high school or anything like that, but going through college and being able to use ChatGPT, I think this is just crazy. So yeah, I don't know. So I'm really trying to keep my brain busy and just not to fall into this deep dark hole, which is like ChatGPT. Those are all the notes I took so far, just from 2 pages. It's not a lot. It's my art studies number 1, and I have a bunch of notebooks, but yeah, this is just one where I just take notes about science. No, this is actually spiritual. Can you tell the difference? Yeah. And this is where I take notes about science and occasionally like art and some silly things. But yeah, I'm really trying to keep my brain busy, and I always wanted to be intelligent and smart, and I think we have so many opportunities, so many things online. I can read 100 articles for free, or essays, 6, 20, 30 pages more for free every month. How amazing is that? So yes, that's what I'm doing. It's hard, but I don't want to let my brain rot.